of another exciting college football season as we are we see a squad 12, the Kansas State Wildcats. The Wildcats will get from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him. So LSU's offense for the first time today, and they were in the market for a guy to make an impact on the ground, and they found him in this transfer, guys.
This was an offense that needs explosive play, so bring this dude in at the running back position and let him wait to see what he's able to do.
Yeah, and let's see if he can earn the respect. You know, you've done this and you have experience elsewhere. Now you get to do it for your squad, for your new team, all the hype. Let's see what he's got.
And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. To the middle. And that's going to the ground, incomplete. That was a cool matchup there. 3rd down coming. 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, the running back. Bag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
It's a really good sign on offense here. You put on your offense on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Guys fire off, get a half.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. LSU doing what it always does. Good, moving the ball on the ground.
And trying to find that physicality. LSU has the pick of people. Everybody wants to come there, and you can tell they always find.
He's brought down a minimal gain there, still a bit short of the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. It's complete on the side. 27-yard line. It's in a 1st down for this offense. They were looking for an explosive play. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Got the all the way down to finally get him stopped. Now with 1st and goal, what LSU does here. They want to throw it. Takes it. Touchdown! Good work afterwards to get into the end zone. They draw 1st blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had 1 extra. It's 9. Great job. Field stringing plays that look like other plays together and getting this opening drive touchdown.
So the Kansas State offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them. First time as a starter, this talented freshman, and Jesse, it seems quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to rain.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more. And he has never played against competition like this either, Dave.
No, it's crazy. And that was 1920. So imagine now with all the technology. He's feeling the nerves. Obviously, all the eyeballs in the stadium. Everybody knows what he's capable of. To ask for a freshman.
Breaks into the open. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even. this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Got a man. It's Smith. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down. Got the completion on the last play on second down. Give to the running back. Holds firm. Let's take a wide view for a second of Kansas State. By no means was it a transfer portal. It's the number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of gaining their guys, they must have culture.
Off play action. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the feet and forcing the incompletion. They're dealing with a second and long. He leaves it with his back. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at third and long. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State. looking for the tie with the extra.
One of the areas they really focused on with this offseason was we need you to make more for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then can go. Ball is near him. He's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Going to the air. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Working on the right. Now they've got even more breathing room. 31 and a fresh set of downs. It's a 1st and 10. Looking on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's key. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line. And this offense is going to work. The offense on 1st and the 47. 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Keene. He's got room. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Well, the offense is finding success throwing this guy's way. A massive, massive play. His longest catch of the game. And I think if you're on offense, you got to keep looking this guy's way. He's now starting to prove that he's eating his guy.
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great. And quickly, this offense gets right to the end zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Proctor. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
That's a great defense there. Tackle the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball.
Dropping back. The big tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Carney. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They went up top to pick up the last 1st down. Let's see what they have here. We're back on the keeper. You want to make sure you maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football. That time on the option play, I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. the option play again and see if someone will find the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
No matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his strength to get to the ground? That is a ball.
He's got enough to move the chain at the 47. And the Wildcat. Coming out on first down with the play. Mack just needs the pass. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks. Down. He'll pull it on the read. Got room to work. Turning it on. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the...
He has to have that guy. The defense blows an assignment, takes advantage, and makes the big play down the field.
Working that left side. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Remember, they can pick up a first without... They'll go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to run for it. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
And the point after is good. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for at the 23. Come from their own 23. The drive trying to go up top. Right down the middle. He's got an open. Big gainer to open things up. They'll put it in play from the 40.
Oops.
Wants to go. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time. Place was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. From the gun, the ground game. Not much running room. Senior defense.
Fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Gets it out fast. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back, not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds his man in the middle. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Looking for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown by you Bengals.
The relationship between a QB and a receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's the nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. Might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying.
And here comes the... A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Forges ahead, picks up about the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Snagged in the middle, it's Carney. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give is to Smith. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get down. You see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Scanning the field, it's Worley. Can't. And there might have led him a little too much. Ball is at the 41 as this defense... 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. Looking for more room. Touchdown, and what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. Look, a bit of distance right now being put on the score.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
K-State has the ball back and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last trailing by 15, Jesse.
And at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possession and happen on this side of the football.
Didn't get on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Need. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him short. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw. Fly. Catch inside the 30 and still running. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down 23. This Kansas State offense is moving quickly down the field. Out on the give to the back. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one for more there to greet him. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Back to throw. It's Worley. It's all red. Made the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the stick. Kansas State is in the red zone. He'll set up to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen.
I think moving forward on 3rd down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try and throw it vertically. You start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys. They've got way too much speed, and you saw it right there.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. To the playbook here on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the...
It sure was, and that's why offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses
He's up to 51 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this open game. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. All right, guys, let's talk LSU. What does the top 5 ranking mean for week 1? Optimism, hope, maybe, David, an excuse for the other team's fans to rush the field if they knock you.
Absolutely. Season, but it means this team is talented. It means they're thought of highly. They gotta go earn it, Jesse, and it starts today, but the talent obviously is all over the field.
The number in the preseason rankings means absolutely nothing. You saw Florida State recently start in the top 10. They won 2 games by the end of the year. So you've got to go earn it. Yes, you're talented. Yes, a lot of eyeballs are going to be watching you, and people are really excited. Really that season, but you've got to earn it on the field.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. That pass is incomplete.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got room at the 35. Defense got that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. The Wildcats come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Looking to go, it's Worley. Throws to the wideout. Picked off. The turnover. He goes down. A short return, but what a play to get the football back. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to fire deep. It's caught. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Here's the pressure. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
We're only in the first half of this football game, and already this offense has had tons of success throwing the his rhythm, and they finally do their getting the sack. They've given up passes. Let's see if they can continue with the pass rush.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd. Makes the catch. Short gain on that one. Defense all over it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break. Check him out. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's complete to the right. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball.
Gets it into the... Wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry. So that touchdown nullified by the penalty in the red zone. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. It's complete. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Michigan came through with a lunch pail, hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening victory. And it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won. And the fact this wasn't ever really in question. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more forward before the break. Looking downfield, it's Worley. Fires to the tight end. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
Throws for the tight end. He's got it. And he was races, finally tripped up at the 36. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Just a few seconds remaining here. Halftime. To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. Not to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They're in business after the fumble recovery.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty. I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there. If I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters of football there today in Vegas.
LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Proctor. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out was not a good one. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Not hard to figure out why they trail to start this third quarter. 3 first-half turnovers.
So if you're on offense, let's just stay out of our way and find out what happened. Giving ourselves a chance because we keep turning the football over. If we can do that, we've got a chance to come back in this game.
I think it's a crazy balance between being really aggressive in the second half and finding ways to make plays, but also not shoot ourselves in the foot, right? Like, they didn't live well on that in the first half. Let's see if they can be a little bit more aggressive while still taking care of the football.
Looking for a man. It's Worley. Going to be incomplete on third down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. To the single running. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second.
Oh, he's got some space. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're close to midfield. It's down at the 48.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. way to do that, run the. Now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay.
And that's so as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback. Running back's feet right there. I couldn't. He gets down just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute. They do it.
Hey, finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
From the gun, running, looking for room. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And the Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Got it behind the line. It's Keene. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first. Motion from the back. Wants to fire on second down. Grab near the marker. It's Jamison. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the line, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Worley. Floats it out in space. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. Might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The give to the back. Up for no gain.
Momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Man, what a surge by this defense. I think he's going to be a little bit short of the first down. They punted away on fourth down. Touchdown, LSU! Special team through the third aspect of the game, delivering big time. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Shoots it to the left. Right on the money. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. To the air, it's Worley. Stands in and takes the hit. Touchdown, Wildcat!
Nice job by the quarterback, hanging in the pocket, hanging in there. He knew he was going to take a lick. He took the lick, delivered a strike, and got the score.
And he makes the extra point. And he takes inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Right on the money.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw it. Under fire. Finds his man. It's Cuber. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day with that pass. He goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The give to the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Not much to the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. It's into the open. 23-yard line, given 10 yards and enough for the 1st down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the 2nd half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. Be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. LSU lining up 1st and goal. Back to throw. It's in goal. Touchdown, Tigers! Fitted in the window for the score.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Picks up a useful 5-yard, 30-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The pull and throw off the RPO. At midfield, he's got room. Smashes ahead. He goes out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and they switch the down in the quarter as they come to the line. Where to stopped in his tracks in the back. The Wild put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Final play of the quarter, and the ball is incomplete. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. With the break From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Got it! Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. Kansas really has this drive rolling. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Kansas State! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
With that last time, now they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
Kansas State, 31.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out. Everybody.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Spit it up. Got his man on the right. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 40. If we have an injury last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Leaves it with the running back. Turning it on. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just in will, David, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting push and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the 4th quarter.
Looking downfield on first down. The short hands, it's Keene. And the defense has well covered the game there. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Firing to the right, complete. He's guided out of bounds. 6-yard line in this defense. What LSU does here. They'll try to get. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They're trying to find its way to the goal line. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Big fella moving. He's brought down, but there's a flag. Let's see if it stands.
Holding. Open.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And on 4th down, here comes. The distance is no problem, but people from the left can test you. Splits the uprights. Good. Now the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update fall under that category. Michigan is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Eagles fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is.
There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Offense set on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to mid.
That ended some after the catch, but give the quarterback credit too. In front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his man. It's Fry. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit of the time to get to that first down marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Makes the grab.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. Wants to keep it in the air. Here comes the heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
And he'll be brought down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Surging forward on the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it low.
They stop him almost immediately. Short game. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. And the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable blocking up front.
Well, sometimes you just got to be lucky, and that time the ball bounced the right way for the kicking team. They were able to recover their own onside kick, and they got possession.
First down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Kansas State pushing the pace.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels. 3rd long, this one from 44. From the gun, once. Slings it downfield. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Goes to throw into. 1 touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead there.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start those body blows, add up and wear this defense out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Dances away to buy time. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time, gets outside, uses his speed, picks up the first down. The offense stays on the field. They've already got the lead, and now they're just away.
So with the lead, they're ready in victory formation. The old coaching they go 1-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coach for this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.